Nice peaceful view to get your Friday morning going. This is Doug. I'm at Big Love Vinyl here at Crossroads Gathering Place in Oak Island, North Carolina. Let me take you in here. It is super early on a Friday morning, and we're going to have some fun with a lot of records. I mentioned last week that we bought 3 collections, all with amazing condition records, and we are getting into the heart of some of that today. I probably have more records to show you today than I've ever done on a Friday morning video, and we'll try to do it in 20 minutes. So I hope you're ready to look at a lot of records with me. Good morning to everybody. This is my coffee cup, my Battlestar Galactica coffee cup. Anybody watch the reboot of that on Sci-Fi? It's been a while, but it was amazing. What am I drinking? Oh, you always ask that question. I'm drinking Angelinos this morning. This is a Mexico geisha. That's cool. That's what I'm drinking, and it is absolutely delicious. I put this in my coffee, bulletproof. You can start sponsoring our videos anytime. Brain Octane MCT oil. Anybody else put that in their coffee? Comment, let me know. I'd love to know what you put in your coffee to give you a little boost along with the caffeine. That is our agenda this morning. We're gonna do Fresh 5, my collection stuff, used, new, and some additional 45s. Before we do that, let's get some stuff out of the way here. First of all, you regulars, we always start with the post-it note. June 26th is the date today, Friday. This is our friend Vionel Richie. We always say hello to him. Good morning, Vionel. How are you? Oh, what's that? Oh, looky there. Did you know, Vionel, that you have a fan? Matthew Perry. Enjoying your record there. I have a bunch of those albums, by the way. I need to give those away. Here are our 2 new stickers, our VT Plus minimum. Kind of a joke I'll tell you about, backstory on that one sometime. And also our Mickey Blue Eyes limited edition stickers are here. If you need one of those in your order, just put something in the comment box and we will get those to you. Here's what we're gonna do this morning. For brand new customers, if this is your first order with Big Love Vinyl from this video, I've got 3 Frampton Comes Alive. So if you buy 3 records on your first order, I'm gonna put the 4th one in your box, and it's gonna be Frampton Comes Alive. I've got 3 of them, and they're free to first-time customers. Trying to welcome our new people in. Radio show. I have a radio show every Sunday at 1 o'clock on Cape Fear Radio. There's the QR codes. If you pause your video, you might even be able to take pictures of those. Grab the app, or you can just jump on capefearradio.com to listen to the show all about vinyl. On our website, if you're also new, we have a make offer button right there on every single product page. That makes us very unique. I don't know of any other record store that does that, and I'm going to show you something related to that here in a second. We also buy records. I have to do this because this is so important to us keeping the business going. If you have records to release, there's our phone number and our email address. We had 2 offers last week based on people that clicked that red button right there. A guy named Rollin, R-O-L-L-I-N, made me an offer on this Aldo Nova. It's a sealed 1982 original press, and he had offered 35 on it, and never heard back from him. So I'm going to make this available to anybody else that'd like to take that offer up. Let me know. Just message me, and I'll make an offer to somebody else who wants it. This one was Mickey, and he offered 15 on this Diver Down. Never heard back from him either. And I accepted both of those offers. Never heard from those guys. So I'm happy to make that offer to anybody else who would like to pick up either one of those records. Diver Down is 15, reduced price, and the Aldo Nova original from 1982, sealed, is 35. Okay? All right, let me get one more sip of coffee, and then we're gonna dive right in. Okay, Fresh 5 this morning. These are the records that I picked out of all of this stuff and all of this stuff that are my picks for this week. So eager to show these to you. Ooh. Don't see a lot of these in this shape, and that's why I picked it this morning. This is a Led Zepp 2 $35 piece, and it's just, you know, it's just in great condition. So highly recommend that. That's 35. The next up is Judas Priest Point of Entry. Don't see any shrink on that. I thought I did. That's a $20 Judas Priest record from US 1981. US 81. I picked that because it's not my favorite Judas Priest record, but it is a really, really awesome album, start to finish. If you're a Priest fan, I know you're agreeing with me. My third pick this morning is the Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. But this is the one, if you flip it over, it's Carl Wilson and the Passions. This is a 2 LP. One LP is Pet Sounds. The other LP is Carl Wilson and his album called So Tough. Really unique pressing where they put a Beach Boys record in there with a Beach Boys members album, and it's a collectible, $60 for that. I've only seen about 3 of those ever, so that's made the fresh 5. Number 4 is pretty cool. I got this in a collection. You'll notice something if you're a Van Halen fan. You're going to see this like, what's that? That's why I picked it. It's kind of cool. It's also, I think, degrades the sleeve a little bit, but it's cool because it is a backstage pass from a 1981 concert, Van Halen in Philadelphia, and someone stuck it right on the front of their Fair Warning record, which is the tour that they were doing. $25 for that Fair Warning with the backstage pass. Last but not least, okay, here we go. Oh, turn it on, Doug. I never redo my videos, so there it is, hype sticker. We also have, well, there's the main hype sticker. This has got it all, you guys. This has got it all. It's got everything. Thinking of that SNL character. Private Dancer in the shrink. It's got the Grammy sticker, the hype sticker, and it's $20. All right, that's my fresh 5 for this morning. All right, all of these are, just came into the shop. I just loaded up this bin this morning, so all of these are brand new. So here we go. Oh, this is my bonus. I had a fresh 5 plus 1. So you guys are probably familiar with this Chicago record. It is number 8, Chicago 8. And if you know something unique about this album, the early presses had an iron-on. That's right, an iron-on insert. Let me see if I can show it to you, because if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's really cool. If you're ever out looking for records and you see one of these Chicago 8s, look in there and see if this is in there. That is an iron-on for a t-shirt. And I don't think it came in all of the records. I'll have to do that later. But it's in that one. And what's the price on that? It's just $16 with the iron-on. So, and it's a promo, as you probably saw. So that's definitely a unique record. Okay, carrying on here. Van Halen 2 is a $24 copy. We got Van Halen self-titled 1979 reissue for $26. Sorry about the glare. It's that time of day because the sun is very much up early here in Oak Island. Joe Satriani, Dreaming number 11, US 1988, 20. Yeah, AC/DC, one of the nicest ones I've seen on the vinyl. There's a VG sleeve here, some edge wear. For those of Out to Rock is 25. I think that is likely an upgrade for a lot of you who have that record that maybe has a lot of Rice Krispies on it. You'll like the condition of that. Alice Cooper, Killer, US 2021 is $20. We've got Michael Jackson, Thriller, restock at $25. Janis Joplin, got them old cosmic blues again, Mama. That's the name of that record, believe it or not, $20, and it's in the shrink. Again, a lot of these are from those collections that I mentioned that we're super excited about. Santana Greatest Hits is 17. We got the Cars, Shake It Up at 16. Billie Eilish, this is When We All Fall Asleep, etc. This is an import, Europe 2019, and it's on the orange vinyl. I'll show it to you really quick. Here's the orange vinyl. you can see. Keeping on moving here. A really, really nice copy, Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. We priced it based on condition, $26. And a couple comments last week. Actually, no, just one. Someone who didn't like our pricing. And I just would like to say that we do our very, very best to price our records according to what they are worth. And that there's a lot that goes into that. And we work very hard to price records favorably. That's all I'm going to say. Suzanne Vega, Solitude, Standing, 16. Scorpions, Love at First Sting, that's 26. The London Chuck Berry Sessions, $18. I will never be one of those sellers that constantly is trying to justify their prices, because when people do that all the time, it means that their prices are too high because they're constantly trying to justify them. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Allies, $15. Trust, Elvis Costello. Man, that's an awesome album. Y'all heard that? If you haven't, give that one a spin. $20. Fleetwood Mac Rumors, 1977 with the insert is $35. The Cars self-titled is $25. Some of these may seem a little higher on some of the prices, but it has a lot to do with the condition of these records. $15 for Sean and Hammer, Here to Stay. Really tried not to cough in your ear, but I had to, sorry. Badfinger, No Dice. This is a VG minus on the sleeve. Lots of sleeve wear, a little bit of writing there. 25. So the vinyl is VG plus. Van Halen, OU812, $20 copy of that awesome Van Halen album. Eric Clapton, Journeyman is 18. Foghat, 20. Pick up the pace here. The Monkees, this is self-titled, US 1966. Yes, it is a mono. Yes, it is a mono, and it is in the shrink wrap. It's 59 years old. $20, still in the shrink. Shrink wrap from 60 years ago. Speaking of shrink, this one's also in the shrink. Joe Jackson, Body and Soul, $15. If you've been watching for hype stickers, have I passed one with a hype sticker and didn't go here? I hope not. ABC, Lexicon of Love is 14. Best of Bread is 16. How Great Thou Art, Elvis, gospel record is 18. Tubular Bells, Mike Oldfield is 15. We've got Mr. Welcome to the Real World is 14. George Harrison, Dark Horse is 15. Willie Nelson, Stardust is 15. Don't forget, these are all pre-owned and on the website. 10% off 4 or more on all pre-owned records every day. BigLoveVinyl.com. Van Morrison, Into the Music, 18. Moody Blues, In Search of the Last Chord, 14. Nice looking record there. Bob Dylan, New Morning is 20. Elegant Gypsy, hype sticker. Elegant Gypsy, Al Di Meola, $15 in the shrink as well. Rainbow, Down to Earth, 18. I'm not going to call that a hype sticker because I don't consider that really a hype sticker. Piper, this is featuring Billy Squier, Can't Wait. It's a promo down there, you'll see that. That's just $12. $12 for Piper with Billy Squier. Pendulum, Creedence, Clearwater Revival, $15. Joe Cocker, Little Help from My Friends, 18. Hard to find that record in good shape. People partied a lot to that one. Boston, Don't Look Back is 20. Leonard Skinner, Street Survivors. Sold one of these yesterday. Got one more. This is the only one I've got. $24. Stray Cats, Built for Speed, 15. Toto, 4 is 19. Love that album. Parallel Lines, Blondie, 20. Is that her best record? Probably. John Cougar Mellencamp, 16. What a good album that is. I got to listen to that. Daryl Hall, John Oates, Abandoned Luncheonette is 15. Supertramp, Breakfast in America is 18. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young so far is 15. There's Hall & Oates, Rock and Soul Part 1, Greatest Hits, 22. Bob Seger, Night Moves is 14. Bruce's Ass, 15. And the Bee Gees there, Greatest for 20. Back here, don't forget, new customers. If you missed me saying this at the beginning of the video, new customers this week, I have 3. Frampton comes alive. If you get 3 records in your first purchase, 3 or more, I'll throw one of these in. Make sure you comment in the, when you check out, there's a box there. Comment first-time customer, add Frampton. The first 3 that do that, I'll make sure you get that in your order. ELO, Out of the Blue, top 5 record for me, $25 for that one. In Concert in Central Park, Simon & Garfunkel is also $25. U2, Live Under a Blood Red Sky is $15. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog, $20 for a long time. We couldn't find this record in the last, well, let's just say this year, probably had 6 of them. This one sells super fast here in Oak Island. Bad Company, Straight Shooter, $18. Better grab it. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run is $18. Eric Clapton, Best Of is $19. We've got a purple translucent Police Synchronicity from 1983, $28. That is the translucent one. Whoop, this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate hype sticker. Why? Because it says Big Love. Come and get your love. Tango in the Night, Fleetwood Mac 22. Ram Jam, US 1977. Ooh, Black Betty, 25. Signs of Life is just $10. Billy Squier, got a bunch of those. Marked one down to 10 just to move it. We pulled this record because a customer said that it was unique, and I just had never heard it. High Level Cut. It's. I looked through UFO's stuff on Discogs and on allmusic.com, and there isn't a lot of information about this record, but it's a compilation. It's like a greatest hits. We marked it down. It was 39, it's now 30. That's a Japanese press. Restocking Jim Croce, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, for 16. Lionel Richie, I Can't Slow Down. Not you, Vionel. I said Lionel, that's your twin brother. $14 for that. Beach Boys, 15 Big Ones is 15. See what we did there? Boston, self-titled, 24. Beach Boys Holland, 25. Kansas Left Overture at 15. Almost done here. Ringo Starr, Goodnight Vienna, is 14. And this puts us to where we were last week. These are all still here and on biglovevinyl.com. So come and get it. What's up next on our my collection stuff? Okay, let's move all this over here. Woo, look at all my goodies. This is the section in the shop that's stuff that I brought home. I brought here, actually, from my shelf at home. So these are ones that if you are picky about condition, great way to say it, I think. If you're picky about condition, then this is the section that I would direct your attention to first. These are all right here. Brand new this week from my collection at home. I have pruned to bring you guys some more great stuff. Blues Brothers, briefcase full of blues, 15. If you see a little D sticker on the label, that means it's from my collection. Blondie, Auto American. This is a Canadian import from 1980. Priced that at $18. Yellow, You Gotta Say Yes to Another Excess. That is 18 for a yellow record. Yellow Stella, US 1985 promo copy. That's a promo for 25. Eddie Money No Control is 14. It's a really good album. David Bowie Changes 1, 25. This is perhaps one of my absolute favorite guitar players. Well, he is one of my favorite for sure, Larry Carlton. And this is, of all of his records, I think this is his absolute best. If you don't have this and you really, really enjoy acoustic guitar by the guy that was on almost every Steely Dan record, grab it, please grab it. $12, and I didn't put my D sticker on it. Oops. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes. I had this one at home because it was in the shrink and is in really, really good shape. $25 for that. Here's my copy of George Michael Faith for 25. My copy of Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits for 18. And my former copy, I should be saying, Gold and Platinum, Leonard Skinner. Had 2 of these at home. That's 28. Last one bringing up the rear is a $20 copy of Bad Company, Run with the Pack. Yeah, price is a little higher, but that's because they are the condition of those records. What's next? New stuff. Let's go over here and see if Mickey Blue Eyes, what he's up to. Okay, already at 20 minutes. Sorry, guys. Tried to go faster this week. There's the Crate Father. He is busy watching over all of our sealed records. Mickey Blue Eyes. Look at that dog. He is amazing. Heather, we've got to get him down here for one of these videos. Okay, these are all new sealed records this week. I'm going to go through them quickly here, show you what we've got. These are all in the shop. If you come around the corner here, all of this stuff is sealed in the shop. So it's really easy. This is mostly all pre-owned. 95% of it is, and this is all sealed. First up is Harry Connick Jr. Man, I love this. Had this on cassette and wore out the cassette. It's now on vinyl. Pressed by Music on vinyl, so it's an audio file. Harry Connick Jr. When Harry Met Sally. What else we got here? Restock on Morticia. I think that's how you say that. Mortal Fear. It's a goth rock album. $20 for that. Had two of those. Sold one, so I restocked it. Olivia Rodrigo is in the house. You Seem Pretty, etc. That's from this year, 2026. This one's hard to find for us anyway. It's a common album, Chris Stapleton, but it's a 2022 LP version. So we got that here in the house. Glad to have him. Great artist, right? David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust restock. We've got Rubber Soul, the remaster. Alicia Keys, this just came out, I believe, either last Friday or maybe it's this Friday. Alicia Keys, Songs in a Minor Key. It's the 25th anniversary, and it's on crystal and Vin and Rose. There it is. That's what it looks like on the inside. Got one copy of Alicia Keys, multiple Grammy. It won 5 Grammys, y'all. It's a hell of an album. Pink Floyd, this is their brand new release. Came out a couple weeks ago. It's called 8 Tracks. It has Wish You Were Here, Another Brick in the Wall, Comfortably Numb, and Money on it. Got one copy of that, so grab it quick. Kenny Burrell, this is the new 2026 Blue Note, mastered from the original analog tapes by Kevin Gray. One copy of that. If you're into jazz and you don't have that, I would be shocked. Lynyrd Skynyrd Icon 2 LP, Greatest Hits is here. Best of Triumph, this just came out. Sealed 2026, Laid on the Line, Magic Power, Fight the Good Fight, and more. I got one of those and took it home. Here is a vintage, still sealed record. This is from 1974, Jethro Tull, War Child, $25. Okay, yes, I'll do it. I should bring that over here with me. Bungle in the Jungle is on that one. What else do we have in here for you? This is a little bit odd, you guys. We got this in a collection. I noticed it was sealed, which I thought was great, but this sleeve is really, really, really rough. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to grade it. I just put C, sleeve condition, but the record is still sealed. So can't assume the record is in mint condition with a sleeve like that, but anyway, it's hard to just kind of toss that one in the trash. We've got it. Oh, look at this. This is super cool. Introducing the Beatles. This is I believe it's unofficial. It's from, it's a SR 1062. There's so many of these. I mean, a gazillion of them. This one is sealed. Never, ever seen one of these sealed, but there it is. It's gonna go right there in our vintage, still sealed section. Audio Slave, the brand new release, the 2 LP on black vinyl, Out of Exile. That is going to go right in the front here because that's released today, I believe. Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is the brand new 2 LP Greatest Hits collection that just came out. Got one copy of that. Oasis, definitely maybe one copy of that. And James Taylor Greatest Hits. There's a Back in Black. There's a Kiss, Night of the Living. Sealed limited edition translucent blue vinyl. Really cool Kiss record. Purple Rain picture disc, Pearl Jam 10, Best of Sade, Michael Jackson Dangerous. There's the soundtrack, and there is a restock on Abbey Road. I call that Abbey Lane because I used to live on a road called Abbey Lane. On the wall, you can see we've got these here. We've got Kiss, You Wanted the Best. We've got this Gish on the Pumpkins, Beach Boys, Boston, Beatles, Cyndi Lauper, Queen, Hall & Oates. Over here, this Rush picture sleeve 45 is still here, which I cannot believe. Pearl Jam, Fleetwood Mac, Noah Kahan, DGs, LA Guns, Almost Famous, and Queen, self-titled. All right, let's do this very quickly here. Here's the new 45s this week. A lot of these are picture sleeves. New edition, there's Nick Lowe and Dave Edmunds. Squeeze, Elton John, Yazoo, or Yaz here in the States, Julian Lennon, Genesis, Graham Parker, Don Henley, Marillion, that's cool, Roger Daltrey, Sheena Easton, a Japanese picture disc 45, Daryl Hall and John Oates, Japanese press 45. Culture Club, I think that's a UK, it feels that way on the sleeve. Patti LaBelle, Michael McDonald, we've got ABC, there's Howard Jones, looks like these got turned over. Rod Stewart, how many of these are turned over? I think most of them. I'm gonna do this. How about that? Lindsey Buckingham, Rod Stewart, Robert Gordon, Glenn Frey. This folds out into like a poster. Samantha Fox, Touch Me. It's kind of a unique sleeve. John Fogerty, Aretha, Stevie Nicks, Robert Palmer, Maurice White, Lisa and Cult Jam, Kool and the Gang, Pointer Sisters, Shakin' Stevens, Luther. There's the so sad, Billy. Styx, Lisa and Cult Jam, Gary U.S. Bonds, Huey Lewis, Robert Palmer, The Fix, Pretenders, get over there, Eurythmics, Greg Kihn Band, I got two of those, that's the breakup song. Glenn Frey, Smuggler's Blues, and then under here, yeah, those are going to shop later. That's pretty cool. Boston, More Than a Feeling. But that's the picture sleeves from this week. Whoa, there we go. All right. Thank you so much for watching this week. I won't do a quote this week because I want to get things wrapped up here. Again, if you're a first-time customer, please take advantage of the free Frampton. I'd love for you to join me Sunday for my radio show, Cape Fear Radio, 1 o'clock. Got a special soundtracks show coming up, I think in 2 weeks. Soundtrack hits, that'll be fun. I'll leave you with this.